Assalamualaikum, good morning and good afternoon everyone. My name is FATMA Azhara binti AZHAR. My matrix number is A25A5017. Today, I would like to introduce Flora Exclusive. Flora Exclusive was founded in 2022 by 5 UMK graduates who share the same goal of becoming entrepreneurs. Inspired by our interest in fashion and Malaysian cultural heritage, we started a clothing business that offers traditional and modern apparel for customers from different cultural backgrounds. Through our market observations, we found that traditional clothing remains in high demand, especially during festive season and special occasion. As the business grew, we faced challenges in managing our financial records. Therefore, in 2025, we decided to implement a proper accounting system to improve financial management and support the future growth of Flora Exclusive.
Hi, my name is Sassvini HAMIZAH binti ROSLAN. My number 3A25A4 and 9. So today my slide is about our background business. First of all, I will say about our name. Why we name business is Flora Heritage Attire. The word Flora is represent a legend or unique, and while the heritage advises cultural identify that remains still relevant today. Other than that, we aim to provide traditional clothing that is stylish and affordable for students, workers, and also local residents. That for first point. The second point is about date of establishment. We officially established of 12 April 2022 at the start of a new semester at University Malaysia Kelantan. This timing allow us to attract students and staff as our first customer and helping to create branding awareness and steady demand from the beginning. So for the next point is about logo. Why we choose that logo for our business? We choose the logo because the logo have prestige flower in gold and maroon color. Gold and maroon color have meaning behind that, which is gold have a prestige or exclusive. Meanwhile, maroon have warm and elegant. So I think this will make the modern and traditional friendly. So after that, we will explain about the location. Why we choose the location of business? Because we choose this location, we think this strategic location because it's close to university, office, and also area that have resident. This will make the easy access for customer and also make this for our strength, which is when happen a festival like Hari Raya, Diwali or Chinese New Year. So the last thing I will explain is about type of business. Why we choose this type of business? Flora Heritage Attire operates as a partnership enterprise with specialists in men's attire such as t-shirt, shirt, baju melayu and kurta. As well as women attire also have including baju kurung, abaya, cheongsam and sari. With teamwork among partners, we focus on quality, affordability and customer satisfaction. That's all for me.
Next, I will briefly introduce the team behind Flora Exclusive. SAFIAH leads the company as the manager and oversees the overall direction of the business. She also ensures that daily operation runs smoothly. For our product development, Sassvini is responsible for designing clothing that suits current trends and customer needs. EIYFFAH handles our marketing activities. She helps promote our product and increase awareness of the Flora Exclusive brand. On the customer service side, Fatma works closely with customers by assisting them throughout the purchasing process. Meanwhile, KHAIRULSYAFIQ manages our inventory and ensures that stock is properly organized and available when needed. Although each member has a different role, we work together as a team to support the growth and success of Flora Exclusive.
We offer a variety of traditional and modern clothing of affordable price. Our product includes samfu, kemeja, baju melayu, kurta, baju kurung, abaya, cheongsam, and also sari. These clothes are suitable for different culture, festival, and formal occasion. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Kumar and I would like to talk about the accounting process. For the year ended 31st December 2025, Flora Exclusive recorded a total of 90 business transactions involving sales, purchase, expenses, assets, liabilities, and other business activities. Each transaction was analyzed and recorded using the double entry accounting system to ensure that every debit entry had the corresponding credit entries. After recording the transaction, they were posted into 34 ledger accounts. The ledger accounts were used to classify and summarize financial information into categories such as asset, liabilities, capital, revenue, and expenses. This helped organize the accounting records and provided the balances required for preparing the financial statement. Before preparing the final accounts, several adjustments were made based on the additional information provided. The closing inventory was valued at 50,000 ringgit, representing the unsold goods remaining at the end of the year. A 5% provision for doubtful debt was also created on total accounts receivables, resulting in an allowance of 1,870 ringgit. Depreciation was charged on fixed asset including 2,500 ringgit for sewing machines, 6,200 ringgit for the van, and 4,000 ringgit for the computer to reflect the reduction in their value over time. In addition, outstanding expenses such as salary, rent, advertising, insurance, commissions, and delivery expenses were accrued to comply with the accrual basic of accounting. After all transactions had been recorded and the necessary adjustment complete, a trial balance was prepared. The trial balance shows equal debit and credit balance of 349,970 ringgit, confirming the mathematical accuracy of the accounting records. The adjusted trial balance then served as the basis for preparing the statement of profit or loss and the statement of financial position for Flora Exclusive. Business performance for the statement of profit or loss for Flora Exclusive for the year ended 31st December 2025. The business recorded sales revenue of 150,100 ringgit. After deducting sales return of 9,600 ringgit, the net sales amounted to 140,500 ringgit. Next, we calculated the cost of goods sold (COGS). The opening inventory was 40,000 ringgit. Purchases of 76,100 ringgit were made during the year and after deducting purchase returns of 12,550 ringgit. Net purchase was 63,550 ringgit. This resulted in goods available for sales of 103,550 ringgit. After deducting the closing inventory of 50,000 ringgit, the cost of goods sold was 50,850 ringgit. Therefore, the business achieved a gross profit of 89,650 ringgit. The total operating expenses were 45,670 ringgit, which included interest of 1,500 ringgit, salary of 12,000 ringgit, advertising of 4,000 ringgit, rent of 4,000 ringgit, commission of 3,000 ringgit, insurance of 4,100 ringgit, delivery expenses of 2,500 ringgit, doubtful debt of 1,870 ringgit, depreciation of swimming machine of 2,500 ringgit, depreciation of van 6,200 ringgit, and depreciation of the computer of 4,000 ringgit. After deducting all expenses from the gross profit, Flora Exclusive earned a net profit of 43,980 ringgit for the year 2025. This indicates that the business operated profitably and generated a positive return after covering all operating costs and expenses. Business performance for Statement of Financial Position of Flora Exclusive as at 31st December 2025, which shows the business assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. Starting with non-current assets, the business owns sewing machine, a van, and a computer. After deducting accumulated depreciation, the total carrying value of these assets is 63,300 ringgit. These assets are essential for supporting the business operational and production activities. Next, the business has current assets totaling 150,730 ringgit. This consists of closing inventory worth 50,000 ringgit, cash of 38,350 ringgit, bank balance of 26,850 ringgit, and accounts receivable of 35,530 ringgit after deducting the allowance for doubtful debts. This indicates that the business has sufficient liquid resources and assets available for its day-to-day operation. Therefore, the total asset of Flora Exclusive amounted to 214 and 30 ringgit. On the liability side, the business has current liability of 25,550 ringgit, including account payable, accurate salary, accurate rent, accurate delivery expenses, accurate advertising expenses, accurate insurance, and accurate commissions. This represents short-term obligations that need to be settled within the next accounting period. After deducting current liability from current asset, the business has a working capital of 125,180 ringgit, indicating a strong liquidity position and the ability to meet short-term financial commitments. The business is financed through owner's capital of 143,980 ringgit, which includes the initial capital of 100,000 ringgit and the net profit of 43,980 ringgit earned during the year. In addition, the business has long-term liabilities of 44,500 ringgit, consisting of a bank loan and mortgage. Overall, Flora Exclusive is in a strong financial position with sufficient asset, positive working capital, manageable liabilities, and a solid owner's equity base. This reflects good financial stability and supports future business growth.
All right. This part I would like to talk about recommendation. So recommendation that we can suggest or we can fix to our business. So the first one is reduce unnecessary operating costs, which is um, utilities, rent, and maintenance. Second one is improve inventory management to avoid excess stock and waste. Number three, strengthen credit control with stricter customer payment policies. Number four, minimize sales return by improving product quality and order accuracy. Number five, increase profit margin by reviewing pricing strategies. Number 6, focus on selling higher profit products only. Number 7, use retained earnings wisely for business expansion. And the last one is manage loans properly for better long-term.
My name is AMANY binti ROSMANI. My matric number A25A4806. Now, moving on to the final part of our presentation, I will present the key source document involved in Flora exclusive trading operations and summarize our findings. First, for the internal document, we have a copy of the sales invoice, invoice INV 1001, that the 3rd of January 2025. This document was generated internally by our system because Flora Exclusive sold traditional heritage attire to our trading customer, Dina Fashion House, worth 21,000 ringgit. In accounting, we keep the copy version as our reference to record this transaction into the sales journal, which ultimately increases our sales revenue and account receivable. Next, for the external document, we have an original purchase invoice, invoice DE 9942, that the 2nd of February 2025. This document was issued by our supplier, Dahlia Enterprise, and received by us. It acts as a formal demand for payment because Flora Exclusive purchased raw textile materials and clothing stock on credit worth 13,500 ringgit. We use the original document received to update our purchase journal, increasing our inventory, purchases, and our account payable liability. By keeping these source documents well organized, Flora Exclusive ensures that all ledger entries match real, valid business transactions. That's all from us. Thank you.
Alright, the last one is conclusion. The company has a strong financial position, good liquidity, and low financial risk. It can meet short-term and long-term obligation effectively. However, high operating costs, low profit margin, weak inventory control, and credit issues reduce efficiency. Better cost control, asset management, and operational efficiency are needed. This improvement will help the company achieve sustainable growth and stronger competitiveness.